Our next act up is Thomas Zizala, all the way from Sweden. The land of Swedish fish. Wait, we'll go back. Swedish fish, meatballs, and furniture that you can put together without any instructions with just stick figures.
No, that's okay. Sure. That's actually my evil twin brother, but he's not here, so that's okay. So what am I going to do today? I'm actually going to do a Swedish monologue for you. So it's a shame that you can't really appreciate the greatness of my acting. You might say to yourself, is this worth $200? Yeah, it is. No, actually, I'm gonna read a poem, actually. One that I found in this dusty old book. It's full of beautiful lyricism. I'm just going to start off with a short example here. Your love flows through my vein like cholesterol, forming thrombotic plaque in my vessel wall. It's just beautiful. Well, here's the real one, which is called Ode to Dayton. Once upon a time, two Swedes came to town. One had skinny jeans and had never heard of refried beans. The other with hair so beautifully red, yes, many a tear was shed. What are they doing in Dayton? The people thought, and the Swedes were thinking the exact same thought. But looking around, the Swedes were so astounded. The malls were so humongous, and the amazing Ohio River filled with allergenic fungus. The Ben & Jerry's were no longer $7, and Ray-Bans came in more than just 2 different colors. We might like it here, the Swedes whispered gently into each other's ear. But they were yet to discover the Boonshoft School of Medicine horror. Dr. Marcus and Dr. Colas, men without soulless. Bang that knowledge into your head. Study or you'll end up dead. That's what they would scream, burning in the ears like a giant laser beam. The Swedes were frightened by these behaviors, but in came their saviors. John and Paul, and the other John and Paul, and more Johns and Pauls, and Mike and Mick and Nick and Dick, Tim, Tom, Billy, Bobby, and Teletubby, and of course all the others, welcoming the Swedes like their own brothers and sisters. It was the second-year med students that came to their rescue, and the Swedes said, "Phew." "Hello, what a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance," the second year said in one complete sentence. "Well, it's nice to meet you too," the Swedes replied, surprised to know they were allowed to wear their shoes inside. But the first days in class were a real pain in the ass. The Swedes just couldn't concentrate. Maybe it was because of all the American hamburgers that they ate. You know, the ones with mayo and mustard, so delicious, but yet so very not nutritious. And the tempo was so high that the Swedes just wanted to break down and cry. Aww. But the Swedes were no quitters. And how lucky they were to be surrounded by so many babysitters. Yes, the second years took care of the Swedes, fulfilling each and every one of their needs. I know what you're thinking. The Swedes really embraced the American lifestyle, knowing that it would only last for a short while. They were delighted to hear that festivities were held all throughout the year, drinking red beer out of red cups and playing beer pong. The Swedes thought we could do this all night long. And they did multiple keg stands. All the while, some guys were out in the yard peeing and screaming, "No hands!" I just made that up. And there were karaoke nights and fist fights and playing pool at King's and all sorts of things. But there were only one thing that the Swedes would truly miss. And it was this. The people of this school, you rule.
Thank you very much, Thomas. Let's give him a big bra and a taximiket. That's Swedish for great, and thank you very much. Those are some real tight pants.